Hi everyone, it's Kelly here from spiritualawakeningsigns.com, and today we have our global energy shift update for October. Now, like I always say, it's good to get ready just a little bit ahead of time to know what's coming up so that you can prepare yourself and your energies, because there's some really interesting shifts coming up throughout October, and in the next few weeks in particular it's going to be shifting quite quickly. Now, we will talk about how that energy is affecting us emotionally, energetically and spiritually, plus we'll have a short energy healing meditation at the end of this video that you can use that is going to entirely support your energies for what's coming up in October. So let's dive right in. First of all, let's talk about how the global energies are affecting our energies right now. So what you can expect in October is, certainly we've got a lot of energy that's already starting to creep its way in, even though we're not in October yet. It's family templates being activated. Now, by that I mean the sort of dysfunctional energy within the family, the wounds, the genetic wounds that need healed, the traumas, the tragedies, the things that have been carried from ancestor to ancestor that have been passed on, because the energy gets passed on just like genetics down through the family line. So be aware of things in your family starting to surge. So conflicts or dysfunctional behavioural patterns coming up. Things like that are going to get aggravated as this energy is brought to the surface so that it can be acknowledged, because we need to know what it is we need to heal, and we can't be aware of it unless we get some sort of activation of that. Now, it might not happen in the 3D. For some people it will. For some people you might already see little conflicts starting to show up in your family, or little relationship issues throughout your family. But watch for other ways that this kind of energy can show up, because it could show up in your dreams, it could show up in your meditation, it could just be a sense that something's going on within your family line energetically. But dysfunctional blueprints are likely to be shattered, and that can carry a lot of generational trauma. So you might not be aware that that's what's coming up. If you start to feel a bit uneasy or uncomfortable, or you're processing things and you don't know why, that's what it will be. So don't be worried about it. It's part of the healing process, but I would encourage you to hold on as that purge occurs, and make sure that you stay grounded, make sure that you're anchoring your energies just to help the energies clear without throwing you off balance, okay? Now, the other thing we need to take into account that we've got that's going to be happening throughout October as a result of the family energy that's coming up is we're going to be shedding negativity and family trauma. Now, as you shed the intensity of that sort of trauma from down through the family lines, regular clearing is an absolute must, because what you need to remember is all that shedded negativity that you'll be clearing, yes, it'll leave your space, it'll leave your chakras, but where's it going to go? It's going to go into the environment round about you, the home space, the workspace, the place where you spend the most of your time. And if you don't regularly clear that home space, you are sitting in that vibration. So people think they've cleared, but if you're sitting in it, sitting in that sort of energetic soup of negativity, then you're really just keeping yourself in the exact same vibrations as you were before. You have to clear your personal space, and that's what really finishes and completes the process. It's not just out of your system, it's out of your auric field. It's very, very important. So you want to be careful, because if you simply sit in that, you're not going to get out of that low vibration that you're trying to clear from the family line, despite moving it out of that personal space within your chakras. And standard clearing won't cut it. I've been through this before. I've worked with tons of clients. If you're going through spiritual awakening and you're a light worker, you're an old soul, you're a starseed, you will be processing such a huge amount of negative energy that crystals and incense and sage, all those things, it's not going to cut it. You need to really get in there with energy healing to shift the energies in a way that not just clears the energy from the space, but replaces it with a positive download, because that's what raises the vibration of the home and stops it from getting that sort of stagnant way, which it can do if you're in the healing process, because you're offloading all the time, okay? Now, we're going to do a little meditation for this in a moment, but first, as I always say, we released a statement of intent and commitment quite a while back now, where we promised to support you spiritually, and we reduced the price of some of our, what I felt were our most key energy healing meditations that support the awakening process and any sort of emergencies of that. And we reduced it to special offer pricing and promised to keep it there for 1 full year. So we've got some other meditations here that are exactly fitting for what's going to be coming up in October too. So the first one that I would recommend would be the genetic family wound healing. It's an energy healing meditation to help you to heal genetic wounds, to free yourself from negative family traits, and patterns, and to calm life chaos for an easier awakening. It's really great for people who have a family that has quite a lot of trauma in it, or there's a lot of dysfunction, there's a lot of emotional issues, or unhelpful personality traits, and even health issues. This can be a huge help. The second meditation I would recommend for this month would be the Space Clearing Energy Cleanse, and it speaks for itself. It's an energy clearing to help cleanse your home space, free yourself of negativity, and reprogram your home space to radiate a positive energy. So like I said, you're not just clearing it out, because clearing it out isn't enough, because you're shedding all the time as you go through the awakening process. You need to clear it out, and then you need to replace it with positive downloads so that the home kind of is supporting you and keeping you up once you're cleared. That's hugely helpful. It's really great if you want to avoid congesting your living space with the type of stuff that you're clearing right now. If you want to avoid getting stuck in a sort of toxic negativity, that really heavy energy. And as I said before, traditional methods for this particular type of topic are not going to be enough. So just bear that in mind. It's, heavy duty stuff we need to go for this time. Now, if you don't have any of these meditations, don't worry. The meditation that we're going to do just in a few minutes absolutely will still be beneficial. But if you do have one or more of these meditations, or if you're interested, you can check the links below and check them out, see if they resonate. I would advise you to pause the video, go and do one or both of those meditations, and then come back, because it will change the frequency of what we're working with right now. It means that those two meditations working together, they become something slightly different in frequency when you use them together, and then you can use this little boost on top. And as I say, if you don't have any of those, you'll still get benefits, so don't worry about it. Okay, so these are the energies that we're facing in October. And as I always say, the best approach is to prepare for the energies before they get a chance to imbalance you, to throw you off course, to misalign your energies. You want to really prepare and take care of your energies at this time. It is so much easier to prepare for something like this coming when we know that's the type of energy that's coming up ahead, than it is to try and put all the pieces back together once you're out of alignment. It's definitely easier to prepare than it is to try and, sort it out afterwards. So hopefully you can see how all these energies work on top of each other. They lay foundations, they become different frequencies. It's kind of interesting alchemical mix that you can do with these different frequencies, and of course you can choose to mix them with other ones if you want. And we've certainly got one to cover every single issue that you could possibly be going through in the awakening process. We've covered it all. Okay, so let's get into the meditation. Now, if you've never done any of our meditations before, all you need to do is relax. I work with a collection of high vibrational spirit guides who are dedicated to helping us on the awakening pathway. And when you listen to our meditations, whether it's 2 weeks from now or 2 years from now, they will go to work immediately on your behalf and for your highest and best good. And they'll start making adjustments and healing and activations, clearings, and it'll all be based specifically on your unique energy. So that means that they will adjust it uniquely to you, to your awakening, to your experience, and to your energy, so that it's really compatible, it's safe for you to do during spiritual awakening, and you'll get the most out of it. So I invite you now to close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath, just signaling to the body and the energy system that this is your time for healing. And you can hold the intention that you're allowing the guides to begin working with your energy on your behalf and for your highest and best good. Okay, so first of all, let's bring in a download to show you that it's safe to acknowledge the truths that are being revealed about your family and about your genetic line. You're safe to know that truth and to acknowledge that we're all just learning our lessons, and that families are a large part of assisting each other in learning those lessons. Show you the truth that your ancestors passed on what they thought would help you to survive, and that some of that may not necessarily be relevant now, even though we're grateful for it. Let's bring in a download to remind you that this information, while it's coming from a good place, it's outdated, and it's often based in trauma and shock thinking. Let's show your system the truth. The genetic family wounding happens to everyone. It's simply another aspect of your soul mission in this lifetime. Let's also remind you that you have the high frequency love and light required to transmute this negativity within your family line. Let's show you the truth that no matter how difficult it may have been within your family, show you the truth that healing is possible. That healing can be sent to all souls within your family line. And lastly, let's activate the Lightworkers Family Incarnation Mission. Show you that you can uplift and transmute the energy, frequency of your entire family now. And I invite you to open your eyes. It takes a little minute when I've been working that deeply, but open your eyes for me. Now, as I always say, my guides have taught me for a long time, you don't slowly, go step by step and take a long time to come out of the meditation. You open your eyes and you're back in the room. And that's because that keeps sending a signal to your system. We are training your system to recognise that there is no difference between the spiritual space that we've just been in and your regular 3D life. They are one and the same. And when you blend these, that's when your intuition can come through much more easily as you go about your day. So I hope that you enjoyed the meditation. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you join us. Thank you so much and have a great day.